access time, and if my thing lets me. The records.
I'm still here.
Yo, Eddie, someone just made this for me. Tell me what you think of that. Oh, you don't even know. Man, Logic, start a message chat with me real quick. Yeah, so I can show you what this dude made. Yeah, you can make like a message. You know what I'm saying? Like a message group between the two of us. Because I can't make one. It's your settings are private. You know what I mean? Because it just says DNF and it's just a bomb with like made out of with like a skull made out of it. You know what I'm saying? And it says Diamond Bomber, so they're calling me DNF Bomber. You know what I'm saying? Because I'd make you not finish the race. My own team. What? They're calling me DNF Bomber. No, because I make everyone else not finish the race. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah. I'm not bad. I promise you. I hold world records. Promise you, I'm not bad. Right. But I also don't think I'm the best either. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I don't know. Like Slide QT, for example. Slide QT gives me a run for my money. I went against Nova Speed the other day, and he's grip racing. That dude gave me a run for my money. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, how am I gonna beat this guy? I mean, I gotta get the perfect opportunity to pass him. Oh, let's see. Now, what I think it's honestly gonna be is, you know how everyone complains about the Regera's so OP? You know what I think it is? I think it's basically Need for Speed's probably gonna put the Regera and the Lotus in its own tier. 'Cause think about it, why they don't add the Lotus? That's even more OP than the Regera. I think they're gonna do Hypercores as a tier, and they're gonna add another tier, and then they're gonna add a bunch of new races. I think it's gonna be crazy. Yeah, but we're not supposed to get another Need for Speed till like 2025 or 2026. So it's like if that's true, they might even give us another year of content. It's like why not? Just like even if it's bug fixes, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Right. Right. Well, I was wondering since like they've taken like a lot longer on this update than all the other ones. I was thinking maybe it could potentially be that. Maybe this whole time they've been working on an update, giving us like 13 or cars or something, making like a whole new tier. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like all the other cars get buffed too for this other tier. You know what I mean? It's kind of what everyone's been asking for. Why the other cars not that good no more? Maybe it's because that was their Need for Speed's plan the whole time. It's like don't make them have the best stuff now, add the best stuff later. You know what I mean? Just blow their mind. Right. It could be Most Wanted or Carbon or like an underground theme one too. You know what I'm saying? But it's like I don't know. Need for Speed's gone so different for this game, and it's like we're going for a mystery update, and it's like they haven't really hinted at remastering any of the old games, so it's like I don't even know why they would really hint at any of the other ones, unless they're gonna hint at like Racer X, like Krillix was saying the one time being Razor, because it's like it doesn't really benefit them in any way to spend more money and then you buy like a $10 DLC. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't really compensate them for the millions of dollars for the license. Right. Right. Right, because didn't they kind of remaster Need for Speed like Most Wanted and everything anyway? You know what I'm saying? Like right after it came out with like a slightly better version, the Black Edition. You know what I mean? So it's like I don't know. You know what I mean? It's like there was a lot of stuff, but like I don't know. They tried it before. I don't think they're gonna try it again. Didn't really benefit them. It's like they did try it at the wrong time. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. But it's like they're hyped into the trend of like 2K at that point, where it's like how many times can I release you the same game and you pay the same amount of money? So it's like it's almost like a trend now. Because again, like I've been talking for a while. It's like no gold standard in gaming, and it's like why? Why is there no gold standard where it's like you're almost getting like an Academy Award? You know what I'm saying, or like an Oscar for like how good your game is? Because it's like that used to be a thing. There used to be like a rating system, but there isn't anymore. I mean, there's like website rating systems, and it's like how often do you trust something that you've seen on Google? You know what I mean? Yeah. Awesome. Yeah, I'd honestly like a remaster on all of the old Need for Speed. I'd like to see stuff like Fuse come back, Re-Racing Syndicate, Tokyo Extreme Racing. Like, they could even add more to it, so it could pretty much feel like a whole brand new game. You know what I'm saying? But, like, the old storyline was there. You know what I'm saying? There was more cars, more body kits, more customization. You know what I mean? Yeah, but at that time, at that point, right, you're gonna play off of nostalgia, and that's what gaming was. And now it's just, again, a trend. It's an ADHD trend. Yeah. Well, it's like, what if they remastered all the games, and like I said, came out with like Need for Speed Plus, and it was like all the Need for Speeds combined into one. Like all the maps were connected somehow. Like they found a way to do it. Right, right. But it's like we haven't seen nothing like that since. But it's like they could just go and do something insane, and it's like maybe that even could be like the hint towards the update, like something new. You know what I'm saying? And it's like we just don't understand what it means. But it's like, who knows? Maybe they've been remastering it, and that's what they've been working on. It's just a Need for Speed Plus, a 10-year-old, like a 10-year Need for Speed, where they could just develop a new one, or like maybe even think of how to reinvent the next couple Need for Speeds. I think Need for Speed's always been good for the most part. The only thing I didn't really like was kind of Pro Street, and the only thing I didn't kind of really like about it was how much track-based racing it was. It's like so technical, and that's all you could do on that game, really. Right, the arcade style, where it's like the root of Need for Speed. I would like something like an Unbound 2.0 because I think it like adds something to the game where it's like before you just kind of like you were just driving all the cars that you wanted to drive. You're like, oh, I like the Skyline, so I'm gonna drive the Skyline. Oh, I'm gonna drive this because, you know what I'm saying? But everything was good at the same time. You know what I'm saying? If you wanted to drive a Chevy Cobalt in Most Wanted, you could beat the game in the Cobalt because it was a small car and you could put lots of power into it. I would like a nice fair mix of tracks. Like I like how, for example, in Unbound we have short tracks, mid tracks, long tracks, and then it's like you have endurance races. They're a little bit of everything. And it's like they're kind of scattered out through the tiers. So it's like I kind of like that because it makes the game more challenging and makes it more fun. Yeah, but I don't know about Motorfest, like Motorfest. That's like a meme at this point. I don't know. You know what I mean? But it's like I want to try it just to try it. You know what I'm saying? Just to play some Motorfest. I've seen some of the cars. They look insane. Yeah. They can't do it. Any of the stuff. Right. They're just trying to apply it to something that doesn't work. Yeah. Or Unbound, I guess, if you're using a boost system, if you want to look at it really. I mean, you could go anywhere, and it's like you kind of want to just ride an apex, basically. And to stay on that apex line. Right. No, I completely understand. All PC. Right. I don't need that. Oh yeah. You can't run that mod on like the endurance races, so you'll never get the endurance times. Like for example, like before they were doing runs with the thingy, I guess you could say, for example, like their world record was what, a sub 4 minute? It was like a 56, and then like they did that, and then they started using like that R8, so they were able to get what I think it's like a what do they got, like a 38 or a 36 now? That's pretty crazy. I don't even know how you. No, that's on road tripping. Yeah, and I can only get like a 53 and a 180, and in my Audi, I'm lucky if I get like, I don't know, like 58. Right, right, and it's like one golden run. It's kind of unfair, yeah. No, from what I've heard, it's like being in the hyperbolic time chamber from Goku. That's what I heard. You know what I'm saying? When he used to go in and there for like 2 to 3 days or something, and it was like 5 years or something in there. He said that's what it's like. He's like you could go on a race, practice whatever race you want, as many times as you want, and it's like you could just devote all your time to that instead of waiting on loading times and all this other stuff, which is just an inconvenience over all the time that you want to actually spend. Right. I mean, I have seen him set one world record that was on like, I think it was A tier or something. Or like B tier. Yeah. Yeah, that single player mod now. The other thing is, it's kind of discouraging. It seems like a lot of people just are entertained by like world records with like free shift, for example. Like they still think free shift world records are the fastest times. Right. But it's like some of them are just like almost untainable. Cause it's like S tier on like the fish hook. How are you gonna beat a straight line where it's like you were infinitely like launching off the line harder than you could ever launch off the line and whatever. And what? And what tier? What? I wonder what kind of build he's got on that. If it's like a 220 build or something. Because I have a 212 on Fishhook NS with a 192 build in the Audi. Yeah, he has like a 210. Oh, I thought it was. Yeah, I'm not discrediting them though. You know what I'm saying? They are fast. I'm not saying they're not fast. No, they're fast on the track too. I'm not gonna lie to you, but if you get slide QT in the middle lobby, like they'll perform. And that's what's makes them the best in the world, you know. Yeah. Yeah. Right. I was thinking about doing that sometime. Right, and it's like I'd like to give other builds and stuff that I use. Right. Right. Yeah. You play Unbound, right? Get on here. Why? Oh yeah, for sure. Right. All your foods are basically gone at that point. Right. Right. Yeah. Yeah, I got share screen and a live stream on YouTube going. Yeah. I got stuff in every tier. You just have different tires. One's grip and one's road tires. You play Unbound though, right? So get in here. I got Need for Speed HQ that's supposed to be joining. We're supposed to be gonna do some PvP here. Oh, I could probably get someone else too, like Toyo or Cannon or someone. If you really want, I could probably get acrylics in here. Right. It's like I got him on Facebook. I could just call him and be like, "What are you doing?" Right. A plus, and then it's gonna switch tomorrow or today in an hour. Yeah. What's up? Right. Uh, just the game in general, and I guess how complex it is. Just other stuff. There I go. Need speed H. Yeah. See what he named his alt account to? DNFU2. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I've been taking a lot of runs too from people. Like I've been taking record some of these times. Like I got do you hold a world record? It's still a world record. But it's like I don't know, man. We could get you in. Uh oh yeah, it is. It is really getting juicy over here. 'Cause it's like I've been going and chasing a lot of S plus times, and it's like I'm getting even close to like stuff Goliath held, where he had like that 253 on the Big O. I got a 254. You know what I'm saying? I'm like a second off, and it's like before that wasn't obtainable. I had like a 55 or like a 56, and I was like, man, how am I gonna do that? Mhm. Mhm. Because everyone's coming back. Yeah. Why I love it because it's like a whole new game to play, a whole new system to learn. There's stuff for you to do. Right. 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 And it's how smooth you are is everything. No, that's what I'm saying. Right. Right. It's everything. It's everything. Everything except for Need for Speed. Or if something that's coming out with its first, second, or third title. You know what I'm saying? Even Dark Souls. At this point, it's like, what is Dark Souls? Just the same version as like the last three games, right? So it's like, what's really different about Dark Souls? Like the new 4 one. Or like 5. Right, the newer games with the newer handling where it's more realistic and people are like, man, I want to see what it's like when someone knows they might die. You know, your car might flip over and you might not recover. You know, yeah, yeah. No, I do the same thing. Yeah, and it's exactly so it's like he's got to start doing what Wavy's saying, and it's like start going towards like the other games. Like it's like Goliath probably never played Grid, for example, and it's like that game's just different. You know, it's in between Gran Turismo and then like the Crew. You know what I'm saying? No, COD's terrible. Like COD is literally the worst franchise you could go to. It's basically 2K's replica. You know what I'm saying? Think about it. What's Black Ops 6 right now? Think about it. Down to its core, what is Black Ops 6? That's right, you guessed it, Diamond. It's Black Ops Cold War reskinned with 2019 graphics and movement systems slightly upgraded for you to buy the game again. The same $70 price tag. No, someone data mined all of this. And it's like they have a patent every year, and it's like that's why there's all these cease and desists. You know that? That's why they're shutting down all of these companies that are trying to remaster the old CODs. Yeah, where it's like Battlefield, you might as well be playing Battlefield at this point if you want a shooter game. Or like, I don't know, someone needs to create their own version of like Call of Duty, where it's like not so watered down. You get like real maps, real looking guns. It's kind of like Battlefield, but like Call of Duty map kind of base, where it's like, I don't know, just its own game. Well, it's like everyone hated 2019 at first, right? And that was like the 1 year Call of Duty tried to make itself kind of like Battlefield, right? Because it's like for the first year you had to lead your shots, right? And it's like once people actually got into it, they actually liked it. But it's like, what if there was something in between? You know what I'm saying? Where it was kind of like 2019. You know what I'm saying? But it was like its own thing. That they could do their own zombies mode. You know what I'm saying? Probably be cooler than like zombies now. They could do like classic zombies. Right, because you could just see you just specifically your line, and that's why it's so good. It's not because the person is bad, and if you want to see like everything, you know what I'm saying? It's because you could just focus on one thing, and that is your driving. And what does your driving do? You're talking. Right. Right, the cockpit is the best. I'm not gonna lie. That's so real. Yeah. That's what I kind of miss about SRS. It was like every car just had the perfect tuning on it. You just bought the car and just drove it, and it was kind of like Need for Speed, but kind of like its own game at the same time. The only thing I didn't like really about it was just how much tracks there was. If there was like tracks that were like longer or something, I guess it wouldn't have been so bad. But it was like they were all so tight and technical. Right. It'll probably be like an Unbound V2. I want to see canyon races like Carbon. Yeah, that'd be cool. Right. It's not gonna make the most of the money, so it's gonna make the most amount of money. No, it does. It does. Well, for that, at least no. But it's like they at least have a community. For what? I think in this tier it's like a 24, and I think in S it's like a 19. Right. Let's see here. Making bank, let it whip, Lakeshore remix. Easy tracks. Easy tracks. Oh no. I guess everyone's also saying that I'm being like pretty cocky, but it's like again, can I be cocky if Slide QT called me Slide QT Junior and told me to stay in hood cam? You know what I'm saying? Right, to Raven. It's like Raven sent it to me, and it's like people are like, ah, yeah, you're being too cocky, and I'm like, damn, you know, I only wish people really knew. You know what I mean? Like really, really knew. Yep, but it's like the people just don't want to accept people. What's the Slow Boy Society? I got a whole problem with them right now, because apparently they just don't like me, and they're trying to take my members. It's kind of crazy. Right. Yeah, but still, he's got the fan base at this point. You know what I mean? Because people are always watching him. Right. Right. Mhm. Mhm. Yeah. Right. Might have been like even trade, baby. You know what I'm saying? Get going. Maybe even posted like a video of both. You know what I'm saying? You got 1,500 views. You know what I'm saying? It's like at that point, if you know you could get the views, it's just at that point easy money because it's like what he'll be making 10,000 views at that point, like every so many days. Well, they YouTube, you make money off of the goals they get you. So it's like if they tell you, all right, this month if you can get 10,000 views this month, you know what I'm saying, and you can hold that for the next 2 months, we'll bump up your pay. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, you know what I'm saying? Then you're held at the like a standard of like you almost have to get that many views. But it's like you could almost get hundreds of thousands. Just that method I just told you. You know what I'm saying? If you spaced it out through the month. 48 on making, oh no, 49 on making them. So I will put it up on a video. Try to keep track of my time, so I don't think I have 49 in my Audi. I think I have like a 52 or a 53 maybe. So that's pretty good. Yeah. Like the endurance race, basically the highway like this for the A plus races too. I think this is different too, where it's like you can't just necessarily just build a car and do like this much mile an hour. Like you gotta build so many cars for different years, do different things. Supposed to be sketchy, not gonna lie.